Good morning, children. Welcome to Sri Vidyarambham Academics. Education starts here. Today we are going to discuss a new lesson. What is the name of the lesson? Yes. Anyway, you know that we are discussing class 4, subject science. Textbook name is New Science Ahead. Correct. Maybe you are telling I can't listen to you, no? Lesson 13, air, water and weather. The weather is the condition of the air surrounding us at any given time. Okay, so what is weather? Why this teacher is first telling weather and why again she is asking question, you are thinking, no? But you have idea what is weather, no? What is weather? Yes, the condition of the air surrounding us at any given time. That is surrounding us, which the condition which is around us, that is a weather. You can see nowadays, see this is rainy season, lots of rains will be there, correct? Suddenly the rain will start. Now sometimes in the morning it will be very cold and in the afternoon it will be hot, we can see the sun, okay? And suddenly in the evening again the rain starts. In the sunny season what will happen? Yes, correct, in the sunny season so much of sun, hot, it is very hot. In the same way pleasant weather will be there in a third season. What is it? Summer, winter, rainy. Okay, so in winter season it will be pleasant. Okay, so we cannot see the rain in the winter, but fog we can see, and a little sun will be there, and that sun will be, we feel very happy when the sun touches our body, because equally because of the cold conditions outside it will be warm to us and we will feel happy, correct? Now today we are going to discuss the different weathers and how the weathers are caused and what makes the wind blow, what causes the sea breeze and land breeze, what is the weather like today. Now only we discussed. Now can you tell me whether the weather is going to be the same throughout the day and it was different? Is it different yesterday? Yes, correct. It was different yesterday. Today it will be not. Today it is little. Now in my outside my house I am telling you, it is little warm. I can see little sun, and again in the morning it was raining. In the same way, there will be a different weather conditions around us. It won't be constant. It will be changing. Keep on changing. So we'll know why it is like that. Okay. How does the sun affect the weather, children? The changes in the weather takes place because of the sun. It is the heat of the sun that causes the wind to blow and the clouds to form. When the sun is directly overhead, you can see here sun. When he is overhead, the sun rays falls directly to the earth and it gets very hot. But when the sun is lower in the sky, the sun rays are slanting. You can see, no, see. Okay, when the sun is moving that side. Okay, so when he is moving that side, the rays are slanting and they do not heat up the earth so much, that is the earth's surface so much. That is why it is warmer in the afternoon and in the morning and in evening. Okay, understood? అంటే ఏంటి నాన్న, మార్నింగ్లో ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా సన్ సారీ డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటుంది డిఫరెంట్ వెదర్ సీజన్స్లో. చూడండి ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ సన్ డైరెక్ట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు, డైరెక్ట్ సన్ పడుతుంటే ఎర్త్ మీద కొంచెం వేడిగా ఉంటుంది కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఎర్త్ ఈయన సన్ అటు మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాడు మధ్యాహ్నం టైంకి, ఓకే, ఆయన కిందకి వెళ్తూ ఉంటాడు కదా, మీకు తెలుసు కదా, మూమెంట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది ఎర్త్. సో అప్పుడు స్లాంటింగ్ రేస్ పడినప్పుడు ఎర్త్ మీద ఏమవుతోంది మీకు వచ్చేసి ఓన్లీ, దట్ ఈస్ వై it is warmer in the afternoon than in the morning and in evening. Okay, so the next one is what makes the wind blow. You will see why the wind is blowing, and when the sun shines brightly it heats up the land. This causes the air above it to also get heated up. So the warm air is lighter than the cold air, and so it rises up. Cool air rushes into the surroundings and takes its place. So this is why this causes the wind to blow. అంటే అర్థమైందా నాన్న? అంటే ఏమవుతోంది, సీ బ్రీజ్, ల్యాండ్ బ్రీజ్ మీకు మీ చిన్న క్లాసెస్లో డిస్కస్ చేసి ఉంటారు. మళ్ళీ మనం ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. వాట్ కాజెస్ ద సీ బ్రీజ్ అండ్ వాట్ కాజెస్ ద ల్యాండ్ బ్రీజ్. సో సీ బ్రీజ్ ల్యాండ్ బ్రీజ్ ఇప్పుడే మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా విండ్ ఎందుకు బ్లో అవుతుందని. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లో చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ ద కోస్టల్ ఏరియాస్ ద విండ్ బ్లోస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద సీ టు ద ల్యాండ్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద డే. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీ బ్రీజ్. అర్థమైందా? కోస్టల్ ఏరియాస్లో డే టైంలో ఏమవుతుంది, విండ్ బ్లో అవుతుంది సీ నుంచి ల్యాండ్కి, దీన్ని సీ బ్రీజ్ అంటారు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు డ్యూరింగ్ ద నైట్ ద విండ్ బ్లోస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ల్యాండ్ టు ద సీ. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద ల్యాండ్ బ్రీజ్. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, నైట్ టైంలో ఈ విండ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఎయిర్ కొంచెం ఎక్కువగా బ్లో అయితే దాన్ని విండ్ అంటారు కదా. సో ద విండ్ బ్లోస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ల్యాండ్ టు ద సీ. ల్యాండ్ మీద నుంచి సీకి బ్లో అవుతుంది, దీన్ని ఏమంటారు, ల్యాండ్ బ్రీజ్ అంటారు. ఓకేనా? సో సీ అండ్ ద ల్యాండ్ బ్రీజెస్ అక్కర్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద సన్ వల్లనే ఈ బ్రీజెస్ అక్కర్ అవ్వడం అంతా జరిగేది కూడా, ఈ మూమెంట్ అంతా జరుగుతోంది మీకు అంటే ఇది సన్ వల్ల. ఓకేనా? డ్యూరింగ్ ద డే ద ల్యాండ్ గెట్స్ హీటెడ్ అప్ మోర్ దాన్ ద వాటర్ ఇన్ ద సీ. సో ద ఎయిర్ అబోవ్ ద ల్యాండ్ ఈజ్ వార్మర్. It rises up. The cool air from the above the sea blows to the surroundings to take its place. So thus the sea breeze blows during the day. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది కదా మీకు ఎందుకు ఇలా అవుతుందని. ఇప్పుడు డే అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ల్యాండ్ మీద ఈ ఎయిర్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది హీటెడ్ అప్ అవుతుంది. హీటెడ్ అవ్వగానే ఏమవుతుంది, ఎప్పుడు హాట్ ఎయిర్ ఇప్పుడే మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా, లైట్ ఉంటుంది, అది ఇలా పైకి బ్లో అయిపోతుంది, ఇలా గాలి వీస్తుంది కదా, సో బ్లో అయ్యి పైకి లేస్తుంది. అదే కోల్డ్ ఎయిర్ కొంచెం బరువు ఉండి అలా ఉండిపోతుంది అనమాట. సో ద ఎయిర్ అబౌవ్ ద ల్యాండ్ ఈజ్ వార్మర్, ఇట్ రైజెస్ అప్. ఇప్పుడే చెప్తున్నాను కదా, ఇప్పుడు కూల్ ఎయిర్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అదేమవుతుంది, అబౌవ్ ద సీ బ్లోస్ టు టేక్స్ ఇట్స్ ప్లేస్. మరి అప్పుడు అది దాని ప్లేస్ అది తీసుకోవడానికి మరి బ్లో అవ్వాలి కదా, అప్పుడు అది బ్లో అవుతుంది. అందుకని చెప్పేసి సీ బ్రీజ్ బ్లోస్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద డే. ఓకేనా? క్లియర్? నౌ నెక్స్ట్, the water changes to water vapor in the heat of the sun. This process is called evaporation. This we can see in our houses also. Mummy, when she cooks or boils the water, what will happen when she is boiling the water? You can see the water vapor, no? So the water changes to water vapor due to the heat of the sun. This we are relating it to the sun. When this is happening with the sun also, when the water that is in the sea is very big waters, we are talking about the sea and the ocean and rivers also. Okay, so the water is changed to water vapor due to the heat of the sun. So this process is called evaporation. Okay, next, when this water vapor cools down and when it comes in contact with the cool plate and changes the back to water, this is condensation. That is here when mummy is keeping a lid on the kettle where she is boiling the water, what will happen, children? You can see the water droplets are forming down to this kettle. The water droplets are formed, correct? Okay, when she is keeping a lid on the water, when she is boiling, these water droplets are formed. So these water droplets, this process again, when this water droplets, when you keep the lid like that, this water will flow down into this kettle and again water will come back. So this process is called condensation. So in the same way, now when in outside when very big waters, that doesn't happen, no, we can't go and prepare a very big plate and keep it on a sea, right? So this process here, when the water is changed due to the sun heat, that is called evaporation. And this is called when the water is coming back. When you keep a cool plate on a contact, when it comes in contact, this kettle will come in contact with this plate and the water is again coming back. This is called condensation. Okay, children? So in the weather outside our surroundings, how this process is formed, condensation. Now we will just check with our water cycle. Then I will tell you how this condensation is applied there, outside, in the weather conditions. Okay, children? Now just we will have a look in the textbook. Just see in the textbook, children, the water cycle. Yes, as the sun shines down the earth, the water in the lakes, rivers and the oceans evaporates and changes into the water vapor. Okay, this is what is happening. See here. Because of the sun, this evaporation process is happening. Just now I discussed, no? Now as the it rises higher sky, it cools down, the water vapor condenses around tiny dust particles in the air to form tiny droplets of the water. The millions and millions of these droplets form together in the clouds. Okay, so see here, in this way the condensation forms. Just now I told in the weather conditions outside how it is forming, I'll discuss now. So these dust particles are stopping the water, then again this water is sitting in the clouds. Okay, these cool droplets, no, when the water is sitting in the clouds, again this is cooled down. This process is called condensation. Now you relate this to the lid. Just now I discussed, no, in the house when mummy is boiling the water, that you should relate it to this condensation. Now when she is cooling down, keeping a lid, again the water droplets are formed, it is changing into the water. So that you have to relate it to this condensation. Clear? Now then next, what it is happening, the small water droplets join together and become bigger and heavier. When they become very heavy, they fall to the ground as rain. Okay, see, it goes to the clouds, is sitting due to condensation. Again it is cooling down, it is forming down, again falling down on the earth back as rain. Okay, so most of the water that falls on the land goes back into the lakes and rivers and oceans. This everybody knows, you all know how the rain is formed. That's what we are seeing now, no? Right. So when the condensation happens, when the water cools down in the clouds, that only is coming down as a rain. R-A-I-N, rain. That's all everybody knows, but still I wanted to show you. Write and show. This is rain. It is coming down as rain. Okay children, now look into the textbook once. So this water evaporates again and falls as rain. This process is repeated again and again. This repeated change of water to water vapor and then back to water, this is called as water cycle. You can see this. Okay, this is evaporation, this is condensation. Okay, evaporating, condensing here in the clouds, it is sitting water, it is coming down as rain. This process, whole process, again and again this is happening. That's why only rains are formed, no? That is this process is called water cycle. What is it called, children? Water cycle. Okay, next, now we'll discuss about the hail. Sometimes on their way down, raindrops pass through very cold air and freeze to form small balls of ice. These falls to the ground as hailstones. Okay, అంటే ఏంటి నాన్న, ఇది ఐస్ క్యూబ్స్ లాగా మన ఐస్ ఫ్రిడ్జ్లో పెట్టుకుంటాం కదా, అలా పడుతుంది. దాన్ని తెలుగులో వడగళ్ళ వాన అంటారు. వడగళ్ళు అంటే ఇది ఎలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఏమవుతుందంటే రెయిన్ డ్రాప్స్ వెరీ కోల్డ్ ఎయిర్ నుంచి పాస్ అయినప్పుడు ఫ్రీజ్ అయిపోతాయి. ఫ్రీజ్ అయ్యి స్మాల్ బాల్స్ ఆఫ్ ఐస్గా ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. మన ఇంట్లో క్యూబ్స్ ఫ్రిడ్జ్లో చూస్తాం కదా, దాన్ని వడగళ్ళు అంటారు. బయట పడినప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూసుంటే ఓకే, చూడకపోతే ఇప్పుడు మీ మమ్మీ డాడీని అడగండి, వాళ్ళు చిన్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడప్పుడు వాళ్ళు చూసుంటారు, వాళ్ళని అడగండి, వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ హెయిల్ స్టోన్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ దే కాల్డ్? హెయిల్ స్టోన్స్. నౌ నెక్స్ట్ విల్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ద స్నో. ఇఫ్ ద క్లౌడ్స్ themselves are very cold, the water vapor condenses and freezes to form ice instead of water. So this ice so formed is in the form of, and this forms of the soft beautiful snowflakes, and they have different shapes. Okay, now here you can see different types of snowflakes. ఇవి మనం ఎక్కువ డిసెంబర్ మంత్లో చూస్తాం కదా, నవంబర్ డిసెంబర్లో క్రిస్మస్ జింగిల్ బెల్స్ అని అక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఇలా కట్టుకుంటూ ఉంటారు ట్రీస్ మీద కదా, ఎందుకంటే ఆ టైంలో ఇలా స్నోఫ్లేక్స్ పడతాయి అన్నమాట వేరే కంట్రీస్లో. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ద snowflakes. Next is dew and frost. I would like to precisely tell you about the dew. Okay, so this is the dew on a flower and this is the frost. That means what, children? When you go out in the garden on a cold morning, observe the leaves and grass. Do you see the drops of water on them? Yes, we can see. So there may be so many also the drops of water on the window panes. So from where this water is coming around, on cold nights the air near the ground cools down. The water vapor in the air condenses to form the drops of water on the leaves, grass and window panes. So this is called dew. That is called DEW, dew. Okay, this is now I'll talk about the frost. What is the frost? On a very ice cold nights, dew freezes to form the ice, and this is called frost. ఓకే, అంటే ఐస్గా ఉన్న డ్యూ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో ఐసీగా, దీన్ని ఇప్పుడు డ్యూ అన్నాం కదా మనం, అదేమవుతుంది ఐస్గా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది కొంచెం గట్టిగా. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ frost. Okay, now the frost is seen on the very cold mornings in the winter in some parts of North India. నార్త్ ఇండియాలో ఇది మనం చూస్తాం, ఫాగ్ అంటారు దాన్ని, ఫాగ్. నౌ విల్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ద ఫాగ్. ఆన్ కోల్డ్ వింటర్ మార్నింగ్స్ water vapor sometimes condenses on the dust particles near the ground and the clouds form just above the ground. So this is known as a fog. మనం కూడా చూస్తుంటాం కదా, బయటకు వెళ్ళినప్పుడు వింటర్ మార్నింగ్స్లో ఏమవుతుంది, మన తల మీదే ఉన్నట్టుంటాయి కొన్ని క్లౌడ్స్, చాలా చల్లగా ఉంటుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as fog. What is it called? Fog. Sometimes the fog is so thick that it is very difficult to see beyond a few meters. Vehicle drivers they should be very careful. Pilots have difficulty in taking off and landing the planes. Sometimes airports also they have been closed because of the fog. Okay, ఇప్పుడు ఇలాంటిది ఎక్కడ చూస్తాం మనం మామూలుగా ఐసీ దానిలో మనం ఎక్కువ ఢిల్లీలో గమనిస్తూ ఉంటాం. నార్త్ ఇండియాలో చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందన్నమాట కోల్డ్ వెదర్. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఒక్కొక్కసారి హైదరాబాద్లో కూడా కనపడుతుంది మనకి కదా. నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఫాగ్. నౌ ద ఎర్త్స్ వాటర్, అబౌట్ 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. It is present in ocean, sea, rivers, lakes and ponds. It is present under the earth's surface and this is called the groundwater. Now water is very important for us, no, for living. We need water to live, otherwise we'll die if water is not there. Correct. Now you understood what I am going to talk about. Yes, we are going to discuss about how we get the drinking water. Okay, the process of how the water is purified and this process how it is formed, now we are going to discuss. I am talking about the drinking water. Okay, so the most of the water available on the earth cannot be used by us for drinking. Why? Because the water in the seas and the oceans is salty, we can't drink it. So in the most of places the water in the rivers and the lakes is not clean enough to drink. So this is said to be polluted. So the water becomes polluted because waste from our houses and factories is allowed to flow into the rivers and lakes. Okay, now we will learn how we get the drinking water. Okay children, now see. Now this polluted water should be cleaned. The dirt and the germs in it should be cleaned, no? Then only we can drink water. Actually we should not allow this our household waste from our houses should not be left into the rivers and lakes. Because of that only the air is getting polluted. Now how we are cleaning it, now we will discuss. Drinking polluted water will cause what, children? You all are aware of it. It causes several diseases, dangerous diseases. So dirt and germs have to be removed to make the water fit for drinking. So the water from the river or lake is pumped into the waterworks in the city. Here it is passed through the filters to remove the dirt. Special substances, see here, such as chlorine are added to kill the germs and to clean. Then it is pumped to our homes. The clean water is precious. Precious means very valuable, you all know. So it should not be wasted. It should be stored properly. Okay, and it should not be wasted, and then only we store it. Now sometimes what mummy will do, that water also when it is coming from the what you say, that two pumps will be there in the kitchen. One is the drinking, that is the cooking water, and one is the using water, the water which we use. So the drinking water again we keep RO, purify it. Otherwise if RO is not available in your house, that is aquaguard or RO is not available, mummy will take a very big kettle, she will boil it to kill the germs. Then only it is, that water is brought to the normal temperature of the room temperature. That is we can't drink a very hot water, no. To normal cold water it will become, after some time it becomes cool. Then only she will give us, that will be given to you in the form of a drinking water. Then only it is fit for drinking. So this is the process of the purification of water. Now you all know why the water is valuable, children, because Water is not there, we can't survive. If food is not there, at least for some time we can survive. Water is the not there, can you survive? No, you cannot survive. So the water is how the water is made fit for drinking in the water works in our towns and cities. This is the process. See here, filters. Now the chlorine is added, and it in this way the water is filtered. It is sent through this box. You can see, that is, box means not box, I mean to say big tanks. Now it is shown to you as, because in a pictorial form he should show you. Now next it is settling tanks. See, in the settling tanks what is happening? Mud, everything, dirt is coming down, settling down, and a pure water is coming up. Can you see? Now this is one more filter. See this, again the dirt is settling down, and this upper water is the pure drinking water. Again it is chlorinated. Through the process of chlorination, chlorine is added. Only this pure water is taken apart. Okay, next, this only is sent through the pipes to houses as water supplied to us as drinking water. Clear, children? Now in this lesson, very important things we have discussed. Now I think you liked my video. మీకు ఈ వీడియో నచ్చినట్లయితే మీకు అర్థమైంది కదా, నేను తెలుగులో కూడా ప్యారలల్గా మీకు చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాను. మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి కూడా చెప్పండి. ఇఫ్ యూ లైక్ దిస్ వీడియో, ప్లీజ్ లైక్, షేర్, అండ్ ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ టు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు మై ఛానల్ శ్రీ విద్యారంభం అకాడమిక్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ అండ్ హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే.